Our kind of artistic methodology or way of thinking to motivate and inspire the work stems from, as Hasan said earlier, it stems from kind of our own memories, our own experiences. This was crucial because even though our work incorporates or includes a degree of Photoshop, we still try to keep it quite documentative. So kind of documenting these experiences that we've lived and trying to portray to the audience or portray to a certain audience. It's quite difficult being a twin or collaborating because we have to discuss these ideas in detail. So I think that is also part of the kind of creative methodology of myself and Hasan, trying to discuss the works and come up with a single idea, because we both have different ideas and we feed off each other. So we do a lot of discussion, a lot of planning, a lot of drawing, a lot of visiting the different locations, looking for inspiration, and this is crucial in the whole process.
And I also think our most important creative or artistic methodology is that we use ourselves in our photographs. This was also discovered during our years at university, where we were taking the camera into locations, and we became aware of what we were photographing and who we were photographing. And this was a challenge because when you photograph someone, you need their permission. You know, there's a lot of so-called paperwork or ethics around photographing. And we found it interesting that Husain and I are twins, and we kind of this copy of each other. And using digital Photoshop, we found that we could create something new, or a new method of duplicating ourselves using Photoshop within the photograph. So to avoid this kind of tension, or this tension of using other people, we decided that we were going to just use ourselves in the image. And this created a new door, opened a new door where we started then really exploring identity and stereotypes. And most importantly, we experienced these situations that we wanted to recreate. So Husain and I used performance and props, quite theatrical, and documented this performance and theatrics in locations around the city. And this stemmed the path for what we were going to take, where we used this, we kind of perfected this formula, this method of then using ourselves, pretending to be ourselves and pretending to be other people, and recreating these scenes that we would encounter on a daily life, or just creating interesting scenarios where people could question and interrogate and converse with the final artworks.